Good afternoon, ladies and germs. You remember that expression? It was supposed to be funny. Well, with COVID, it's not very funny, is it? No. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to have you. Music at Noon today. We are coming from Sacramento, California, and it happens to be the 2nd of August. That's what I didn't say. It's the 3rd of August. You are so right. I just wanted to see if you were awake up there. The balcony, you are very much awake. Even though you're not in the light. Would you like a little more light up there? I'll get you some light, just a little bit. It doesn't really matter, though, today because you can't really use your program for very much. Why? Because, I'm sorry, we don't have the Zelos saxophone trio today. We don't even have the saxophone quartet. But we do have the Zelos saxophone duo today. Well, if we waited one more day, we might have a solo saxophone, so we better get started quickly before we have nothing. They started as a quartet, and then I forget what happened. Something happened. We got down to 3. And then yesterday or something like that, the day before, it became 2. But guess what? When you're professionals, you make lemonade. And so they had a duo program all ready to go. And you can, by the way, go to YouTube and check out the Zelos Saxophone Quartet, and what you will see will blow your mind. They have had some very impressive venues, including PBS, etc. If you go to YouTube and see and put in Zelos, Z-E-L-O-S, Saxophone Quartet, you will be very amazed. And you will be amazed at what 2 saxophones can do. And if anybody can prove it, it will be Jonah Cabral, who happens to be a soprano. Saxophone, that is. And Robin Lacey, who happens to be a tenor saxophone. And I'll bet you they're going to even switch instruments today. Is that possible? Yeah, they're going to play more than just one type of saxophone today. It's all part of the act, and it's only an act. So there are 5 pieces on the program today. I don't know if you'll be able to see the overlays that we will actually show the name. I don't think you'll be able to see it from where you are. You might be able to. But I'll tell you really quickly, let's see how good your memory is. They are opening with Sonata for 2 Flutes by Telemann. Number 2 is Grand Duo by Mozart. Number 3 is Dialogue by Erland von Koch. Number 4 is Zephyr by Miklos Maros. Hope I got that right. And number 5, their finishing piece, is Stook for 2 alto saxophones by Paul Hindemith. So at this point, we will introduce our artists. Please give them a warm welcome.
Hello. It's so good to be in the state's capital. I haven't been to Sacramento in a long time, and it's so beautiful. And the weather is always hot. We come from San Francisco, so the weather's always cold. I haven't seen the sun in a month, so I'm feeling good. So we'd like to thank everyone for coming here today, and thank you, Brad, for pulling this off and letting us perform for you guys also. That is Robin Lacey playing the alto and tenor saxophone today. I am Jonah. I'll be playing alto, and I'll be playing soprano also later on. We are Zilo's duo. You don't want to know what happened to the other two. So today we opened up with a beautiful Baroque piece, actually meant for two flutes, and it was a sonata by German composer Georg Philipp Telemann. And now we'd like to play you a classic by Mozart. You might have heard his name before. And this is a grand duo originally made for viola, as it will be played on the tenor saxophone and violin, and I'll be playing that part on the alto. We hope you enjoy. Thank you.
So the next piece we're going to be playing for you is called Dialogue, and it's by a Swedish composer named Erland von Koch. And he composed a lot of music for the classical saxophone, mostly for a saxophone player named Sigurd Roscher, who was able to have over 100 works written for saxophone. And he simply toured through Europe and played for different composers and conductors and was like, hey, see what saxophone can do? And a lot of composers wrote for him. So this piece was written for Sigurd Roscher and his daughter, Karina Roscher, for soprano and alto saxophone, and it's titled Dialogues. And that's a tuning note.
Okay, so I hope you guys are enjoying the program so far. Oh, thank you. So we played you some music from the Baroque era, like Johann Sebastian Bach, and then we played you some classical music via Mozart, and now we played you a neoclassicism piece made in the 1975. And now we'd actually like to play you something different. I think you guys are ready now. You guys seem like a fun crew of people. Yeah? So this piece is a little different. It was actually composed within the last 10 years in 2015 for our professor, Michael Hernandez. It's a piece meant for solo soprano saxophone. I know, have any of you guys seen a saxophone like this before? Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I know there's a straight one also like made famous by John Coltrane. You might have seen it before. So this is the same thing, but just curved. And you might notice our instruments look a little different. These saxophones were actually made in around the 1930s, so they're very, very old. And I am very, very getting old, so we'll see who survives the longest. Okay, so this next piece entitled by Zephyr by Hungarian composer Miklos Maros. It's a very contemporary piece. It's meant for solo soprano saxophone, so just the one instrument by itself. And what makes this piece really unique is that it's called Zephyr. Does anyone know who Zephyr was or is? Anyone? Wind, exactly. So this piece actually has a lot of textures of wind blowing, so you're going to hear a lot of different shapes and colors of like how wind can blow. So this is what the piece is made around, but I hope you guys enjoy.
The last piece we're going to be playing for you today is called Concert Stook by Paul Hindemith. This piece was written in 1933, and actually this piece, Paul Hindemith didn't actually get to hear it performed. It wasn't performed till much later in the 1960s in the US, where it had its premiere in New York. This is another piece that was inspired by Sigurd Roscher's playing in Germany. So this piece, it consists of 3 movements. The first and the last are very lively, and the middle one is a little haunting and slow. So again, we are the Zelos Duo. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us. We have an Instagram. We have a website. Check us out. We come in quartet, trio, and duo form, whatever you would like. Unfortunately, our third trio member got COVID last week, so we wanted to be safe for you guys, so that's why we brought our duo today. So we hope you enjoy Concert Stook by Paul Hindemith.
I'm back. Also, guys, you are more than welcome to take photos and videos, and then the winner, the best photo, will get a secret surprise after. So I encourage you all to do what you want. Maybe just don't scream in the middle of the concert, though. But thank you all. We just want to say again, thank you for coming out today, and we hope you really enjoyed the performance and the diversity of the program we introduced to you. And if you guys want to talk, we'll be hanging around for a little bit, so we'd love to hear what you think. So thank you again, and thank you. Give this man a round of applause for his comic jokes and music at noon.
You are our stand-up comic, I think. That is Jonah Cabral. Am I pronouncing it correct?
Correct as it can be.
Okay. I didn't know you were a soprano.
Only my voice.
Okay, very good. And Robin Lacey is on the right. Take a bow, both of you, again. As I was listening to the Hindemith, I was wondering, is there a key signature?
We can only hope. We can only hope. No, there's no key signature.
No key signature. Was there bitonality going on?
Yes.
It seemed like two keys, and that was probably what Hindemith, one of his experiments, right? And so thank you for all the variety that you gave us. You gave us as much variety as can happen for two saxophones. And from Mozart to Hindemith, I mean, that's just about everything, quite a range of contrast. And so thank you for coming all the way. Robin, you're from San Jose. Are you from San Francisco, Jonah? Yeah. I see, okay. And the other two members, are they in the Bay Area in general, right? Yeah. Okay.
Fired. We fired them now.
Are there 5 of you?
We fired them officially now.
Are you now a quintet? Are you really?
No, we're joking. We're joking. They're not
okay.
fired.
All right, okay. Because as time goes by, it seems like you're getting smaller rather than larger. Okay. Well, thank you very much again. We appreciate your coming out, and we've waited a long time to hear you because we had a few hurdles, didn't we, in the past to get through. Thank you. One more time, please. You can see on your program that we have a concert next week. Surprise, surprise. And that would be Matthew Fish. He is a fantastic maestro on the classical guitar. He will charm you. So come and enjoy the concert next week. Hope to see you then. Stay cool and drive carefully. Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it.